What's up, guys? This is Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm here today at Land Rover, St. Petersburg, Florida. Tanner has given us the 2021 Range Rover P525 Westminster in the Fuji White. MSRP starts at $113,500. The model I'm bringing today, $130,175. This is a special edition Range Rover. It's not as exclusive as your 50 edition, which only has 1,970 units, based off of your HSE trim, V8 powered 5.0 liter supercharged, 518 horsepower, 461 pound-feet of torque, ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, terrain response 2 with all-terrain progress control, 16 to 21 mpgs. We're going to go over all the specs and details, starting now. Attention to detail, that's what you receive when you get a Range Rover, and you can see it with the black exterior pack. Narvik black grille mesh inserts and the surrounding of the grille blacked out. I like the polished look to it. It really gives a nice pop, especially to the Range Rover badging on the hood. You got the distinct lines. You can tell from the front or the side that this is a Range Rover. LED daylight running and headlamps, and you got the cleaning mechanism to make sure it illuminates nice and clean. The width at 78.1 inches, the height 73.6 inches. The vehicle ground clearance will change from 8.7 to 11.7 because of the air suspension. Off-road capabilities, you could definitely do the weighting feature we have, which is 35.4 inches, making this the best in class to wade in any type of terrain. 22-inch 9-spoke gloss black, which are Scorpion tires, and I like the setup with this because the black and the white really makes a nice pop. Your brakes, 15-inch on the disc, 14.4 in the rear. Adaptive suspension that's sports tuned, 4-wheel independent front and rear anti-roll bars, double wishbone in the front, multi-link in the rear with your air suspension. Narvik black comes into your side view mirror caps, also in this pillar area here and down through it. And I like how the whole roof is blacked out with the side window trim. It just sets a really nice aesthetic to the look, giving it that upgraded look that the Range Rover are known for. 196.9 inches of length with 115 inches of wheelbase. Tailgate upgrades start with the Narvik black finishers, and it makes a nice aesthetic pop, especially how it just protrudes on the Fuji White. I think it was a really good idea to put it on this Westminster. LED brake lights, and you would expect that with any Range Rover. It is a 2-tier to open your tailgate going into your cargo at 32 cubic feet, maxing at 69 cubic feet. You have your 360-degree camera with the front and rear park assist, parallel, perpendicular, and park exit. To open the lower one, you just push the button, ever so easy, towing at 7,716 pounds. You can also raise and lower the suspension in the rear by the push of a button to make it easy to load anything in the rear. And I like that Land Rover Jaguar gives you this 3-tier tray that can hold eggs, bags, milk, anything of that nature. If you want to raise the suspension in the rear, you just push the button. So either way, if you're loading in a dock or loading at home, very easy and effortless, and you just push the buttons just to close 1 tier, 2 tiers. Knowing that this is a Range Rover, you get all the luxury amenities. Let's start this 5.0 liter and hear that engine. luxury meets off-roading in the elegant yet refined to withstand any condition. Classic 3 lines that run down the side not only is unique but truly iconic for the Range Rover with the floating roof line. We're going to raise and lower the suspension so you can see the difference in the height. Right now I have it at the lowest level, and as you're seeing, my head is over the door. We're going to raise it to the top and see how it looks. Exiting out, and as you can see with the raised suspension, it is a lot higher. Let me know in the comments what you think about this 2021 Range Rover Westminster HSE. As we go into the interior, go over the tech, and take this for our test run. Entering this Westminster, soft closed doors so you don't have to slam them. 39.5 inches of headroom, 39.1 inches of leg room. This has your Windsor leather, the front bucket seats, ventilated, heated, massage, memory, 22-way power adjustments, 25 different relaxing massage programs, including roller and pulse mode. This is literally a sanctuary, and you got your massage therapist for your seats. It's crazy. 4-zone climate control. This has your cabin air ionization, which takes the particles out of the air. If you have allergies, anything like that, it actually sticks to the compartments and areas of the vehicle. Really cool technology. You do have your in-control information system with touch dual. So you're gonna have 3 screens. The top, it's a 10-inch. You have your navigation, you have your pinch, you got your swipe. You obviously have your Bluetooth connectivity, your Sirius XM HD radio. On the bottom, it's going to be more derived for your climate control, the driving modes, and moving the suspension in the model. They also have a convenience folding in the infotainment screen, which you could do that electronically and move the back seats. The steering wheel, I like that they got the wood. You got veneer inserts throughout. I like the 2-stage button functionality and the leather on the steering wheel. You have the paddle shifters, 12.3 in the gauge cluster, and you can fully reconfigure it to a 1-tier, 2-tier, or a full blown off navigation. Heads-up display. The modern look on the dash, the leather across it, really sets a nice tone too. And you have 2-stage glove box on the passenger side, which is really good for storage. In the center, you can fit 2 16.9-ounce water bottles with no problems. You could probably fit a 20-ounce a little bit better. An area for your key fob. This is the Land Rover key fob. Good texture, has some weight to it, and I like the fact that you can just put it there. You got all your button functionalities to raise and lower the suspension. Your gear shift knob pops out when you start the vehicle. Another cool feature. Also is derived in the Jaguar. Opening up in here is what you'll really like. Storage in the top, open up again, a refrigerator, and let me show you guys. You can fit the 16.9-ounce bottle, no problem. You can fit 4 of them in there. Door panel, I like the soft leather touch, and it's soft on the elbows, and you can put this down because these are captain seats as well. 29 speakers, Meridian sound system, 825 watts. It's literally like a concert. The way they got the speakers every which way, you can hear them from every angle. Storage in the door panel to show you, put a 16.9-ounce bottle. You could probably put 4 to 5 in each door panel without any problems. So you do have all the capacity in that nature. Let's see how the back seats look. The back seats, you're getting 39.4 inches of headroom, 39.3 inches of legroom. These are also adjustable seats so you can recline them back. They go pretty far back, so it's not too bad in that perspective. I like the cup holders in the center, and I like that you got a little cubby here that you can fit a phone. Open the panoramic moonroof from the back in both, either on the left or the right side. You can roll down the back windows from either side as well. All dual pane windows, so it's very quiet and pleasurable even though you have a 5.0 liter V8 supercharged. Dual climate control in the back, heated ventilated seats for the second row, plenty of chargers. You have more than 4 or 5 chargers, which is a lot. Door panel wise, soft textures all over. Elbows, it's super soft, and I like how this kind of goes in, so it's really relaxing. You can fit, I would say, at least 3 16.9-ounce water bottles. Let's see how I look in the center. All right, guys, the moment of truth. My legs are not hitting the back of the front seats in the position I would be sitting. Nowhere near hitting the headliner. It is super easy for 3 people to fit, and I would say up to maybe 6'6", 6'7", and you can recline these seats even further back to make it even more pleasurable. You have storage behind both of the front seats, and you have an area where you can put a hanger, or if you want to integrate a iPad or anything like that for kids. You also have some air vents here too, so you don't only have them in the center, so you feel the air condition all over you. Going over the tech, going into your home page so you can see everything that we have. Slide over so you can see all of the different apps in which you have in this vehicle. It does have the vehicle dimensions, which I like this because when you raise the suspension, as you see, it will raise the geometry of the vehicle. It's really nice to have this because if you're going into a parking garage or anything of that nature, you will know how tall the vehicle is. Sliding over, going into your seat positions. This is what we're talking about, adjusting the rear seats. You do have your 4x4, your off-roading information, your pinch and roll. You can change here, so change the approach angles, show you the compass, and it also shows you the coordinates. Your driving select mode, so starting off with eco, that's what it does. And if you want to pause the video so you can read these and kind of go back through them, you can do so. I'm just kind of scrolling through them so that way you can see all the different features in the vehicle. This one has quite a bit of stuff because it's your gravel, your grass, your snow, tells you some other goodies, some more information. This also changes the suspension as you're doing that. Going into your sand mode, in your final rock crawl. When you turn the car on, the knob will push out. This is set on auto, otherwise you just push it, so that way you can use it. This is lowering and raising the height. We have it at the highest suspension level, full throttle. It goes, you don't hear anything. Wind noise, it is ultra quiet, very smooth. The dynamics in it, you can see it's not boaty, giving a really fine-tuned suspension to it, and it is sport derived. We're going to do a quick U-turn so that way you can see the turn radius in the vehicle at a full stop in the middle of the road. Should be about 2.5 lanes to 3 lanes, and it's solid 3 lanes. Give it some throttle. It is very nice. Now, with the speed limiter, it will not allow you to go much faster than the speed limit. So if it's 45, you can get maybe 50, 51, and the car will automatically hit brakes. Now we're setting the cruise control where it drives for you. This is a feature that is very luxurious in the Mercedes-Benz brand, and I want to see how it is in this Range Rover because it's really comparable in price point. So far, it's not too bad. I'm getting about 10 to 15 seconds, so it is about average in perspective with that, and I want to see how long we can go without actually holding it, even when it's saying to hold it, because now it's telling me I want to see how long we go. So far it's going pretty decent. Now I believe it's basically exiting off. It just basically turns it completely off. So we lowered the suspension, doing a U-turn so we can see how it drives. Regular mode, giving it a little bit of throttle. Normal height adjustment is what it says. Gets up to speed really good. I mean, you don't have any issues with that either. I like the fact that the vehicle has full luxury amenities. On top of the luxury amenities, you have all the safety components. The heated steering wheel, I like the functionality because like in an Infiniti brand, for instance, when you turn it on, it only goes to a certain degree. Once it gets to that degree, it will not get hotter. This one, I can feel it and it's still working, and we're around 70 degrees outside, so that's a really nice flare to it. The wood part of the steering wheel also heats up. I do like the feel of it and the texture. I do like the ride quality. Even with 22-inch wheels, it is still comfortable. You will feel bumps at a lower speed. At a higher speed, it's going to be a little bit more pleasurable. Visibility with the blind spot, you don't have to worry in that perspective. Driving it on a daily use, I could see somebody using this daily without any problems. The only thing that I do knock is it stays at like a 1 RPM if you're using just your regular automatic transmission. You're not doing any sport driving, anything of that nature. The reason why I knock that is because it will build up some carbon, so every now and again, just give it a little throttle. This is a 5.0 liter supercharged V8. And if you want to hear that exhaust, give it a little throttle. it kind of goes really quick. Braking in the car is good. We're gonna take this back to Land Rover, St. Petersburg, Florida, go over the 360-degree reverse camera and wrap this review up. You can double tap on an area, it'll zoom in and it'll zoom out. Putting it into reverse, you do have your trajectory. I'd like to thank Tanner here at Land Rover, St. Petersburg, Florida for giving us this 2021 Range Rover Westminster HSE Edition for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, click that subscribe button. Check out the details, the merchandise, and everything we do here at Hawkeye Rides.